I am Casey Holdahl, beat reporter for the Portland Trail Blazers. He is Lamar Hurd, television analyst, also for the Portland Trail Blazers. And this is What's the Secret, presented by Biofreeze. Today we are going to talk about the addition of Enes Kanter and what he has brought to the Trailblazers.
I like it. I want to see some post-up play. I want to see some rebounding.
See a lot of it then.
I'm going to see a lot of it? All right, well then let's start off in Brooklyn. We're in his first game. First game on the road as a Trailblazer. Remember, didn't get to play at home at Moda Center until after this road trip, which we have to rewind this.
Because I
can
know
see
exactly
your mind
where you're
working.
going.
Well, I saw your mind working too. This is Ed Davis guarding him.
Our good pal Ed Davis.
Yes, the much beloved Ed Davis, one of the best defenders in the entire league. Not just a post defender, just a defender, period. Having his best defensive rating season of his career with Brooklyn right now. And look at what Enis is able to do. Catch it, full isolation. Everybody
and deep too, like almost at the three-point line.
And back him down to the rim.
All the way.
And so his first quarter as a Trailblazer, you knew stuff was going to be good when it starts off that way. And Case, this play right here shows the IQ because he goes screen and re-screen, gets a third screen and a slip. So we'll rewind that one more time and then we'll just let stuff roll and enjoy the highlights as they take place. But here he's going to wait for Rodney. Bam, one screen, another screen, sees where Rodney is going, doesn't get in the way, gets for Evan, and then slip, has a really good IQ.
That little slip screen there too after the rescreen, like you mentioned, is so tricky just to create some space. He's shooting, I think, 75% on cutting layup attempts this year, and the reason why is because he's able to, with his body and using kind of his shoulders and his leverage to get those screens, and then after you hit one or two of those screens, you're a little less. Slip opens up because you don't want to necessarily get hit on that third one.
Yeah, when he hits you in the chest the way that he just did to that defender and dunks on you, it makes you a little hesitant to maybe body up against him.
Again, just going to work.
Yeah, just one-on-one.
And again, we with the addition of Enis and Rodney Hood, it's like you have two guys who can get their own buckets, and I think we've seen. Especially now with Yusuf Nurkic being out for the season, that having a guy in Enis who can really go into the post and get you something, a nice clean look, when things might really not be running all that well offensively, is going to pay dividends.
Well, especially now with Nurk out of the rotation, you need a center that can help you remain the team who you are, which is a team that leads the NBA in half-court points per game. So whenever you need to slow stuff down, you can run your offense. And on the misses, he is boxing out as though it's a defensive rebound opportunity.
An elite offensive rebound.
Yes, his feet never stop moving. I mean, you watch, when the shots go up, he is getting in place. He's pushing people without fouling. And he tells all of his teammates, I want you to shoot it with all the confidence in the world. Because if you miss, I'm going to get it. Yeah. I'm going to clean it up. And it seems like that's the case.
And as is the case with all great offensive rebounders, like when that shot goes up, he's gauging where he feels that rebound is going to go. And particularly when that shot clock gets down to 2-3 seconds, a guy like Enis knows, hey, I need to get myself in position to maybe get this rebound because I know this ball is going to be going up, so I need to be prepared for that, which is really the difference between guys who are okay at offensive rebounding and guys who are elite like Enis.
Well, he chases down the rebound with Ed kind of hanging on him and then throws the alley-oop. Just the amount of clearouts. I mean, it's impressive. And now he's throwing a pass. So now he sees the defender as we'll rewind this one too, just to get another look at it. They clear out the side, and there's not a whole lot of movement. And we'll go ahead and let him throw the pass in, and we'll freeze it. Now, the other four Blazers, there's not going to be a whole lot of movement. You can do that against a guy who you know is good enough to demand a double team, because that double team will create the movement for you. So you ain't got to cut. Rodney, you don't have to cut through. Jake, you don't have to move up. Just stay put and see what the defense does. And that's what the Blazers do on this possession. Pirtle goes to dig in and help. And then it picks him apart with the pass.
Opens that up right away. And that's, if you're the Blazers, like either one of those options is perfectly fine with you.
Yes.
If you're going to leave a guy isolated on Enes Kanter in the post, he's going to go to work on you. If you want to bring someone over, he's going to find an open man out on the perimeter. And I mean, he can do that in the starting lineup. He can do it with the reserves. And I think we've seen with Enes that he's a guy too who has been so effective right from the jump, even when he wasn't really familiar with his teammates and the way that the offense ran, because he just has those skills that are applicable regardless of where
translates
you're at.
To anything.
Exactly.
You're right. You're exactly right. Again, just clear out. Another pass. Well,
And he's still getting ready to get that offensive rebound if he
right
needed
after
to get
the
it.
pass.
Exactly.
Right after the pass, he's wired to do it. High IQ, the type of player that helps you tremendously in the playoffs, where, as you know, in the playoffs, they take away your first option, your second option, so when you're running your sets, and somebody's got to create something out of nothing. And that's one way to do it. Throw the ball down to him, let him go to work, see how the defense responds.